Greetings. Welcome to Thak Ironworks. My name is Rob, or some people just call me Thak. You can call me either one. Anyway, we're just doing a short intro video here. We're really making a push to develop my YouTube channel. So I want to just kind of give a brief overview of what Thak Ironworks is all about. So we're starting up here in the Armory. This is my rental collection, which I rent out to the film industry, also different things like weddings and stuff like that. I've got a full suit of plate armor, which is on the floor. It just came back from a rental. We haven't gotten it back onto its stand here. But you can see the Armory's usually in some state of disarray because we use stuff rented out and then it just gets thrown back into position. So armor and weapons, that's one of the specialties here at Thak Ironworks. And I do make stuff for television shows and theater and things like that. And I really enjoy that a lot. Another thing that we do is teach courses. We teach a lot of courses, and we teach them on armor, helmets, breastplates, things like that. But we also do a lot of blacksmithing courses. So we're going to walk through the shop and talk a little bit more about that. So if you just follow me, we're going to go downstairs. So here we are in the original room of the shop here, and I'm always working on it, trying to get reinvent the walls basically. I'm trying to give a very medieval sort of effect, and things like this where I put the oublat in the floor, which is people typically call a dungeon grill there. But I'm just morphing the shop into something that's a very cool environment. It makes for a more inspiring workplace for me and for my students as well. You can see over here, this is the original forge that when this shop was built about 80 years ago, that is the original forge setup, and we still use it for teaching, things like that. Here is a table that we're working on with patched copper, which is a very cool effect that we're experimenting with right now. So we've done this in the shape of a range hood. Most of my work is high-end homes where I do railings and gates and range hoods and things like that for high-end homes. So this is kind of an example of that type of work. Now, if you follow me into the working part of the shop, so this is the main shop. We call this the main working area where we've got our coal forges. We have our power hammer here. So this is where most of the teaching happens. This is where most of the things get built. So we have the layout table over here. Things get forged over there, and then over here things get assembled where we MIG or TIG weld them together. So you can see this is where all the components usually get assembled. And we were just doing some filming here for another video, so we got our lighting set up. We're just experimenting with different lighting systems right now, trying to figure this out. Come over here, there's one last room in the shop. All right, so this is the finishing room where we have all our knife grinders. We do a lot of the finishing work in here. We're able to vent it out, keep the air a little more pure. So that's it. This is basically our shop. So my purpose for my YouTube videos are a few different things. I want to convey some of the knowledge that I have about the various idiosyncrasies that I've studied over the last 30-40 years. So everything from torture equipment and stuff from the Middle Ages, along with armor and weapons, which is a fairly obvious one, and then just tying into a lot of the different courses that I teach, covering basic blacksmithing. We also do bladesmithing, swordsmithing, axes, fire tools, various things like that. So I want to touch on the whole spectrum of what Thak Ironworks is all about, and hopefully I'm trying to just develop my brand and get people interested in what's going on with blacksmithing. I want to have this as a resource for my students, and also try to find more students to come in here. I enjoy teaching, and that's something that we do quite a bit here, but also just to broaden the whole understanding of what blacksmithing, armoring, sculpting, that's another aspect of this. I'm very much into metal sculpture, and I just want to share the knowledge that I've gained thus far, and also, you know, kind of have you join me as I explore into new venues, the things that interest me, and as I experiment with different things that I'm trying to develop into. So hope this is helpful for you. I would certainly love for people to comment below on what they would like to see from me, what videos they find most helpful, whether it's the builds, whether it's the historical talks about things, or you know, you just let me know what you're interested in seeing. We're trying to develop this channel, so I'd love your feedback. So thanks a lot. See you soon.